Crazy. So this song was written a long time ago, and it's about when I was 16 years old and I hated myself and I hated people unless you hated people, and then we were probably friends. And I hated God, and if you talk to me about God, I hated you more than everybody. And on the day I planned to commit suicide, I had an encounter with God. And it was terrifying. It was terrifying because, first of all, you know, as an atheist, it's terrifying, but then also, I realized God's perfect love, and I was full of hate, and it's terrifying when you're standing there knowing it's like somebody does something real nice for you, and you're just like, I don't deserve that. It's like there's no number. It's like, yeah. So the first thing I realized a lot of things that were very profound. I'm still working out all these years later. But one of the things I knew for sure that I didn't know before was that I'm not a mistake. And I always felt like, you know, my mom was a teen mom. She had my brother when she was 15 and me when she was 16. And there was like 6 of us at one point, and a single mom, and it was a struggle. And I felt like another mouth to feed, you know, a burden and a mistake. And I realized when I was in this moment, I was actually on purpose. Like, it wasn't my mom's idea, but I was on purpose. I was actually, there was purpose. And I also realized that I loved art. I loved artists. I loved bands. I like to write down all the lyrics to my favorite bands. I like to draw their album artwork in my notebook because something about the art says something about the artist. And what I understood after I came out of that experience was that all of this is, he's an artist. That's why we create art. God's an artist. And I was like, you know, I like used to draw like whatever, like a bird or whatever, and I'm like drawing a bird, and I'm like, this is so cool. And then I like looked the next day and I was like, freaking bird's alive and it makes more birds, and it's like, this is his art. It's like, you know, like it was like crazy. But when I got to school the next day, I didn't expect to wake up. I was shocking I was even there. I don't know how I survived it still, but I looked around at all the people I hated the day before, and I just realized this is his masterpiece. You are his masterpiece. Each one of us is his art. And each one of you says something about the artist. And yes, another weird, crazy, mind-blowing thing is I didn't understand is that love honors your freedom. And we can use that freedom to look like hell, and we can use it to look like him. It's crazy, like, to understand each one of you. And so I hated people the day before, and the next day I was fascinated with every human I met. Like, I was like, what are you like? What makes you excited? What have you been through? What's your perspective? Because everybody became beautiful art the next day. So the thing is, every single one of you has a DNA no one's ever had, ever will have, and that's not a greeting card, and that's not a self-help book, that's the truth. And it's amazing. And so anyway, this experience really changed my perspective on everything, but it's also the reason why I'm still alive, and this song's called All Around Me. Are searching for you. My arms are outstretched towards you. I feel you on my fingertips. My tongue dances behind my lips. For you. This fire rises through my being, burning. I'm not used to seeing you. Still alive, and I can feel you all around me, thickening me, air I'm breathing, holding on to what I'm feeling, savoring this hard to see. heart's with you. I can feel you all around me, sickening me, air I'm breathing, holding on to what I'm feeling, savoring this endless healing. So you said you would never leave me. I believe you.